Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about PPE, personal protective equipment. Right now you're doing the right thing, you're staying at home, you're socially isolating, you're keeping your distance from people, and that's the good thing to do. But every so often you do need to go out into public where there are people. And because we are all walking, talking biohazards right now, I'm a biohazard, you're a biohazard, we don't know who has this bug because about 50% of people infected have zero symptoms. And so if you go out in public, you're going to want to protect yourself and others. And some of you have masks, and that's wonderful. Please, if you have them, wear them. But I want you to wear them correctly, and I see a lot of people wearing them incorrectly. So I work in healthcare, my wife works in healthcare. We're wearing masks because if people in healthcare start getting sick, there's nobody left in healthcare to take care of other people who are getting sick. So if you don't have to go out, please don't go out. If you're out of food, that's a reason to go out. If you want a box of hair dye, that is not a reason to go out. Try to cluster your errands, all that fun stuff. But let's get into it. We're going to talk about masks. So there are different types of masks, and a mask is better than no mask. You want to protect yourself and others, and each type of mask has a different level of efficacy. Everyone's talking about the N95. This is an N95, this is an N95. N95 is not the shape of the mask, it's how well it filters. And so an N95 will filter about 95% of viral particles, which is great, and it will filter them going out and coming in. Huzzah! So you're protecting yourself and you're protecting others, because again, you don't know if you're infected or not. None of us do right now. It's like Russian roulette with a virus. This is an R95, which is basically as good of a filter as an N95, but it's rated to be used in oily industrial environments. If you're someone who does that kind of work and you have one of these, great, it will still work. This is a surgical mask. Its primary purpose is to keep droplets from your mouth going onto whatever you're doing surgery on. That's why they call it a surgical mask. So you're protecting other people around you. It does have some filtration coming in too. So it'll protect you some, and it'll protect others a lot. And right now, if everyone protected others, we'd stop this. Selfless service, guys. A little bit of selfless service. This is a cheap paper mask, but it is still better than nothing. It has a little piece of metal up top that will form to your nose, and if nothing else, while you're talking, it will prevent particles from flying onto other surfaces that people can touch and then get the virus on them. And then you've got bandanas. We're going to talk about those too. So, keys to the mask. You don't want to wear it when you don't need to, because every mask has a limited lifespan, and the more you're wearing it and the more you're breathing into it, the more you're getting moisture on it and breaking it down. So wear it when you need to. Don't wear it while you're out for a walk and there's nobody around you. Wear it when you're going into the grocery store or the pharmacy, okay? So, things to note. You don't want to touch the inside of the mask, and when it's on, you don't want to try to scratch your face through it. The whole point is to get the clean inside of the mask onto your face and then to lift it away clean. So, using my N95, you're going to open it up. I don't know how well you guys can see this. I don't usually do videos, but I figured this was important. So, clean inside with clean hands onto your nose and mouth, and then grab these and lift them up and over, okay? So, and I broke it because I've been wearing it too long. This is the old one that I've worn enough that it was ready to be retired anyway. But anyway, these are going to be up and over the back of your head. You're going to press the metal bar, this little metal strip inside this, and you're going to press it to your nose, and you're going to make sure this is under your chin. Take a deep breath. You can feel it stuck against your face. That means it is on correctly. To remove it, you're going to grab the little tabs on the side with clean hands. You're going to wash your hands first. Wash your dang hands. And lift it away from your face and up and out. You don't want it getting onto your face and rubbing it around. Don't stick it under your chin. This is not the right way to wear it. It goes over your nose and mouth. There we go. I can fix that actually. Fantastic. Still good for regular use, not so good for working around patients. Like I said, that one got worn out because they do have a lifespan. They don't last forever. Here is one of the N95s that is pre-formed. Again, clean hands right now, but you're going to put it onto your face, You're going to take these straps and lift them up and over. You're going to adjust them, one up, one down. So they're just pulling both down and up and not shifting around on your head. So deep breath. I can feel it suck against my face. We have a good seal. Oh, after I take this off, I'll keep talking. So to remove it, clean hands again. Lift it away from your face, up and out. You don't want to brush it over your whole face while you're taking it off or putting it on. That defeats the purpose. While we're talking about air seals, if you're lucky enough to have an N95, the reason it's so effective is it has a good seal. In healthcare, you actually have to be fit tested to wear these correctly. So, gentlemen, time to have a talk about shaving. I know, beards are in. And I've got a baby face. Look at this mug. Don't touch your face out in public. My hands are clean right now, okay? I would love to have my goatee right now, but I don't want this over fuzz. It renders it ineffective. So get familiar with your razor again. It's a good thing right now. So anyway, the same principle applies with most masks. Let's talk about your surgical mask. First, if it's got those little ridges on it, see that? The outside is where it's pointing down on the outside. See these little accordion-like ridges? And then there's a wire. The wire's at the top. The outside is where the ridges go down, not up. Otherwise, it's a pocket and catches gross stuff. Got it? So, grab your straps over your nose, over your chin, up and over your ears. Now take this, where that metal strap is, the little metal strip, press it to your nose. It should have a nice, smooth line. Sleek. Right. This goes up and under your chin. Take a deep breath. It's working. Very nice. To remove, take the straps and lift it away from your face. Bandanas. Let's talk bandanas. Or any other type of fabric. If you've got a densely woven piece of cotton, 2 layers of that sewn together in a big square like a bandana is actually pretty decent. You want to wash it between every use. Make a couple of them, run them through the laundry, soap, hot water, dryer, clean. Remember how they said that soap and water will kill the virus on your hands? It'll kill it on fabric too. So, over your nose, tie it in the back, as you do. Now, that's all great and dandy, but see this flopping out here? Tuck it in, my friends. If you got a high enough collar, tuck it in. Or, if you don't have a high enough collar, you're going to take this and tie a little bit of a knot in the bottom. Not going to do it right now because I don't have a good mirror in front of me. But you get the idea. You want this to be snug so that you're not having stuff spew out everywhere if you cough or sneeze. Ta-da! And if you want to get your kids to wear these, get them, bandanas with some cool, action hero type fabric, and that'll make them happy. So you get the idea. You don't want to touch your face. Quick reminder. Your hands, as long as your skin is intact, are not going to let the virus in. It doesn't go through intact, normal skin. It goes through mucous membranes. So this is why they're telling you not to touch your face. So if you're out in public and your hands are dirty, I'm at home. I've sanitized everything. But in the meantime, don't poke your eyeball. Don't suck your thumb. Keep your hands away from your face. I do believe that has been the message since the beginning. There's a reason. So if you're out in public and you're touching things that are contaminated, you're not going to get it through your hands. Go home, scrub your hands, and then you can touch your face again if you really want to, because that nose itches. Oh, helpful hint. If you're wearing this, don't pull it off to scratch your nose. That completely defeats the purpose. I know your nose is itchy. Suck it up. You can do it. I believe in you. Gloves. A lot of y'all are wearing gloves, and a lot of you guys are reusing gloves. That, once again, defeats the purpose. If the glove is contaminated, then the glove is contaminated. So, wearing gloves. These are gloves I've had for a while because, again, I work in healthcare and I've bought my own sets just to have at home because I find them useful. So, if you are lucky enough to have some nitrile gloves right now, go do your shopping, touch everything with the gloves, you get back to your car, you load your groceries into the trunk. Before you get into the driver's seat, you want to take them off. I'm going to start with this one. So, grab it from the outside. I'm going to start with this one. This is how I usually do it. So, whichever one you're more comfortable. Pinch the outside. It rolls inside out. You grab it into the other hand. Scrunch it up. Now I'm going to reach underneath the clean edge of my glove and pull it away. Now all the grossness is on the inside. And just like a used piece of contraception, throw it away. You do not use that again. It's dead, it's gone, okay? So reusing gloves? No. Reusing a clean mask that you've handled correctly? Perfectly fine. Just be aware that over time they do wear out, as we noted, okay? But that's just the elastic strap. Some mask better than no mask. Just don't touch your nose, your mouth, your eyes, especially when you're out in public. Wait till you get home, wash your hands, then you can scratch that itch that's been driving you crazy all day. Keep your distance. That's serious. Even your closest friends, what if you have it and your buddy doesn't, and you give it to your buddy and then he gets sick? Don't do that. You care, right? You care. I don't have a million things to share. That's pretty much it. If you have a mask, wear it correctly. If you have gloves, use them correctly. Please keep your distance. Don't go out if you don't need to. Go for walks in the woods where there's nobody else around. How many times have you said that you're tired of people and you just want to get away from it all? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get away from it all. And also, you can have a wonderful Skype dinner party with all your friends and get drunk and then not have to drive home. Exactly, okay? Be safe, be smart, flatten the curve. Stay sane, y'all.